Hi, I'm here to talk about my mommy stretch marks, tiger stripes, whatever which you might call them. About 9 months ago, um, my daughters they were kneading at my belly and my extra skin, and I'd always say, stop that whenever they would do it. And my 5-year-old said, well, why, Mommy? And I said, well, I just don't like it. But deep down I knew I was actually kind of self-conscious of my extra skin from having them. And one day I kind of sat down and thought about it, and I thought, why am I so embarrassed by my stretch marks? And I think the reason why most of us are really self-conscious about them is because in society they're deemed as undesirable, they're unattractive, we should hidden after, we have babies and it changes our bodies, we are less sexy than what we were before. We really need to sit down and think about, why we're so embarrassed by these things, these marks on our bodies that were created from kids that we love and enjoy so much being in our lives. Some tips I have for you for growing and learning to love that part of you. The first one I have is to sit down and I kind of sat down and had a little funeral in my head with my old body, my pre-baby's body. I would look at pictures of it all the time and be like, oh, I wish I had that back again, or my belly button was so cute and so perfect. And I had to sit and say, well, that's not my body anymore. And I can't live my life just looking at that old body, wishing that it was mine and wishing that I could have it again. Because I'm not the same person I was then. I have children now. My priorities are completely different. And the next part was, when I decided to start my page, I started the page and I decided that, I was going to show it off with pride. I'm proud of my children and I'm proud of my marks that they gave me along the way. And so I started just showing off. I started wearing lower cut bikinis. I started to not care as much, and that was so liberating to me. It was freeing. It was like, you know what? Yes, I have children, and I'm not ashamed that I have children. I'm not ashamed what it did to my body, because it had to happen in order to have them here. And I think that for those of you who have a hard time, that don't feel comfortable showing your belly in general or anything like that, I think just looking at yourself in the mirror, looking at those marks, thinking of each breath that your children took to have those marks, thinking of each movement, each kick, each turn, when they flipped over from top to bottom or when they didn't. I think that those are some things that really helped me come a long way for our future generations of girls, is to look at their imperfections as something that is to be celebrated, because it makes them unique and they're beautiful and they're enough as they are.